Hey everyone, this is Charlie substituting in for TheTopher in order to bring you this incredible car. This, if you can't tell already, is the BMW M4 CSL, the lightweight coupe in German. And we are up here on some beautiful roads outside of Coachella Valley, outside of Palm Springs in California. A car that really isn't properly appreciated unless you're on a track. But we'll talk a little bit about the car, driving it here. Take a look at these Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs. I'll tell you what, they have a lot of grip. Even though this thing is just rear-wheel drive, it puts down a lot of its power. 543 horsepower to be exact, 479 pound-feet of torque coming out of this tuned-up version of the 3-liter inline-six that we all know and love from BMW. Plenty of turbo action and some pretty crazy interior bits as well. Some awesome paint. The scheme is actually kind of similar to the Mustang Mach 1 that we have seen around from Ford, but more of a frozen matte paint. And then look at these seats. If you thought the buckets on the normal M4 or the M4 competition were intense, these solid carbon fiber buckets, they only slide back and forth. There's not the most comfortable seating position, that's for sure. And then no room in the back for any silly things like passengers, just maybe some stuff under a net. Make my way into here. Pretty cool way they did this interior as well. You've got your basics, you got a spot to charge your phone, maybe a few things right there, but not a lot of storage. Spot for one passenger. Pretty thick, chunky wheel. I'm actually not a big fan of that. It is Alcantara, but it's a lot to grab and hold. It's pretty intense. Without any further ado, only 1,000 of these being made, so I am pretty darn lucky to get the chance to drive one. And speaking of luck, I'm going to take this opportunity to pull out here where, well, I haven't seen any traffic. It does seem to be louder than the normal M4. I don't think any of it's piped in. It might be, though. It does get pretty loud, but also could just be dealing with a lack of sound deadening. Feels faster going downhill, that's for sure. My favorite thing so far driving it has not even been the power, it's actually been the steering. I love driving a car with nice firmed up suspension. There we are. Now we're in M1 mode. It's even louder, isn't it? Yeah, very firm suspension, super quick steering. The grip is incredible. I doubt we'll ever get the opportunity, but man, would I love to have one of these on track. Exactly the most M4 friendly road. At the end of the day, this still is a big car. It's a heavy car, about 3,600 pounds, even with all the carbon fiber goodies around here. And I'm sure I could be taking these corners much, much faster, but I'm just having a good time listening to that incredible powertrain, feeling those lightning fast shifts. You don't need a dual clutch, ladies and gentlemen. It's the F8 speed, one of our known friends and trusted agents. Here's a good sweeping corner with good visibility. Oh my gosh, the G's. My headphones coming out of my ear. So cool to see what happens when engineers are allowed to build a car exactly how they would. I mean, I know they obviously still have constraints with safety and with design, but this is definitely more of the racer's car, the engineer's dream, to get to just throw money at the problem. I mean, for about $140,000 before any sort of markups or allocations, which you know these will be holding value pretty much their entire lives. But quite a bit more expensive than a normal M4, but quite a bit more special. And I think if you were someone who were going to genuinely use their BMW out on track, it would be worth it. It would be worth the money. I've been fortunate enough to spend time in the Cayman GT4 as well. Oh, and now we're getting caught, so I'll quiet it down a little bit and talk to you all a little more clearly. I've been fortunate enough to spend time in the Porsche Cayman GT4. I can tell you the engine feels a little bit more special in that car, but this feels more serious. This feels more like if you were to screw something up, you're in big trouble. The Cayman is a very forgiving platform. That mid-engine setup, it feels like an extension of your body. This does not. This feels like I'm piloting a cruise missile, but a very, very agile one. I feel like I could zip and zoom and hit any target I could possibly want with this car. And I'm about it. It's pretty darn excellent. I wouldn't really recommend someone buy one of these in order to drive it around to your local grocery store or Starbucks drive-thru. The ride can be punishing. These roads are obviously excellent, but I'm sure if we had one of these at TheTopher headquarters back in Michigan, we'd be bouncing all around off these Cup 2Rs. But yeah, what a cool, fun car. hear me pretty well. Ooh, sleeping policeman. Right there, even you're getting a little taste of the ride, bouncing me around. All the little rocks sticking to these super grippy tires. Go here. So there we are, the BMW M4 CSL for the ultimate in M4 driving. Oh, and it's still windy. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back at you with a few other BMW products. I think you'll actually be getting quite a few videos from Chris Brower, other Chris, substitute Topher. I'm just the substitute Topher. Little fun badge there as well. You've got some BMW M racing colors in there as well. That's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, everybody.